What would happen if insects were as big as cars? If a mosquito could sound like a helicopter and every flap of its wings could make your windows shake? If ants stood as tall as humans, beetles weighed hundreds of pounds, and moths flew in swarms that blocked out the entire sky? Would humans still be the dominant species? When the smallest creatures on Earth suddenly became giants? It's morning. You wake up and hear a deep humming sound outside your window. It's not a car, not a plane. It's the beating wing of a giant mosquito. Its transparent wings move so fast that the air around your window trembles, the glass vibrating like there's a helicopter hovering just outside. You look out and realize the sky is no longer blue. It's covered by millions of enormous wings moving together, blocking out the sunlight and rewriting the balance of the world. Now imagine this: a strange shift in our atmosphere. The oxygen level doubles. It sounds small, but oxygen is what determines the size limit for insects. Hundreds of millions of years ago, during the Carboniferous period, dragonflies had wingspans nearly 3 feet wide, and giant millipedes grew as long as pythons. When there's more oxygen, their bodies can grow enormous and still function. If that happened again in today's world, ants, beetles, wasps, and mosquitoes would evolve into creatures beyond imagination. At first, humans would be fascinated. Butterflies as big as kites shimmering in the sunlight. Dragonflies soaring gracefully above cities. Beautiful, almost magical, but only for a few days, because wonder would soon turn into horror. Swarms of giant locusts would sweep across fields, devouring everything. Crops, trees, even power lines, leaving behind landscapes as barren as ash. Armies of giant ants would tunnel through building foundations, collapsing entire neighborhoods. Cockroaches the size of cats would crawl up walls and hide in vents, and mosquitoes would no longer wait for nightfall. They'd fill the skies, draining the blood of animals and humans alike. Each flap of their wings creating gusts that smell like iron and fear. No predator in nature could ever match the terror of giant insects. A lion can kill one antelope, but a swarm of giant ants could consume an entire human in minutes. Sharks are confined to the oceans, but a mosquito the size of a bird could enter your bedroom. They don't fear, they don't tire, and they reproduce hundreds of times faster than any predator on Earth. When giant insects rise, they become far more terrifying than tigers, sharks, or lions, because they don't hunt for food. They hunt to survive. Cities go into lockdown. People hide inside, while outside giant beetles crawl across rooftops, their armored legs clanging against metal like hail hitting a tin roof. Helicopters spray pesticides, but the insects' armor-like shells are thicker than steel, useless. High-frequency sound waves are deployed, but the insects adapt within days. Robot exterminators are released, only to be wrapped in silk by giant spiders within hours. Scientists grow desperate. Some admit, we're fighting nature itself, and nature cannot be destroyed. The world falls into chaos. Asia drowns under mosquitoes and wasps. Europe's foundations crumble from giant termites. North America becomes the hunting ground for colossal beetles and locusts. As humanity retreats underground, a new world takes shape above, a world of six-legged rulers. The insects begin to organize, coordinating in swarms, dividing territories, rebuilding the ecosystem in their own image. Grass spreads, forests return, the skies come alive again, but without the sound of human voices. Only the endless rustle of wings and the glow of a million compound eyes watching from the dark. In that darkness, Earth returns to what it once was, a planet ruled not by humans but by insects. If insects ever grew as large as cars, they wouldn't just terrify us. They'd force us to question our place in evolution itself. Because power doesn't come from claws or speed or intelligence. It comes from adaptation. And in that race, humans were never first. Suppose world where imagination meets reality.